Welcome back to our channel, guys.
Hey!
As you can see in the last video, David really hooked us up with some really good work that he put in. He cleared this whole back area that we needed to get cleared. We've been wanting to do it for a long time, and David finally convinced us to let him do it for us.
Yes.
We were going to go in here with chainsaws and rakes and wheelbarrows and all that stuff, and we definitely could have got it done by ourselves, but like I said, David kind of said, hey, let's just get it done and we can make short work with it, and I'm so happy we listened to him because it came out amazing.
Oh, I know. I can't wait to really clear out the rest of this area, and just it kind of gives it a different perspective, adds more space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we do want eventually to clear all this back area over here, kind of like park it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And this spot right here is going to be used in the future for some animal pens.
Yeah.
So I want to build some kind of animal stables around here for goats in the future, maybe more back that way away from the house more, maybe some pigs down the road, different things. But the first thing we needed to get done obviously was clear.
Yeah, so we can actually see what to do over here.
Yeah, and now we can see it, and it is amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. So thank you so much, David.
Yes,
we appreciate
thank you, David.
It's still early in the day. The sun is shining.
Yeah, it's a little chilly right now, but it's supposed to be warmer today.
Yep, we're ready to get busy on some projects we want to get done. I was supposed to do this the day David was here, like on the last video that you guys seen, but ran out of time. That usually happens with us around here.
Yeah.
Seem to run out of time. We have high hopes and expectations for the day, but it doesn't always come out that way. So
yeah.
That's all right. Ready to get busy, so I say, let's get it. You have that ball? Here. That's your ball. You found that ball fair and square. That's your ball. That's yours, not Jana's. That's yours, not Jana's. Oh, that's your ball. That's your ball. Go get that ball. So proud. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Where's the ball? Go get that ball. Go get it. Go get that ball. Go get that ball. Go get that ball. I got a treat for you guys today. I got some cornbread. Want a bite? Want to buy this cornbread? I got some cornbread. Who wants it? Cornbread. I think Roxane's cornbread is a hit with the chickens. They were kind of fighting over there for a minute. With spring approaching and then soon summer after that, this year I decided I'm going to actually finish this project that I started last year. But it was basically just moving this tote over here. But I'm gonna be hooking up this IBC tote right here and creating a watering system for the chickens. That way I don't have to come out here every single day to make sure that they have water. I want them to be safe and healthy, you know, they need water. And I got these cups right here that was sent to us by a subscriber. Thank you so much. These watering cups like these. And it comes with everything else. David brought me over some 1/2 inch and some connectors for this, so I'm gonna get this going. It's a very simple, easy, like 2 little pipe kind of a thing setup, so hopefully it won't take too long to get done. Test it out, and then show the ladies and the gentlemen over here where their new watering spot is, and keep an eyeball on them and make sure that they know where it's at and they can get a drink of water when they need to. What I'm doing here is, this is our old IBC tote that we used to use in the trailer, and it's basically, I'm sure you guys know about these things, but I've never done this, so we're gonna be hooking on like this. I'm gonna have a ball valve to turn this thing on and off and control the flow of water that I need. And basically it's gonna come out. This thing's gonna be turned, be facing like this. And I'll probably have the valve inside there, so inside the coop I can turn it on and off inside the coop. And then it goes down to these little cups like I mentioned. They have their own little tees with cups. I've never used these things before, so this is completely new to me. But it's pretty self-explanatory, especially since Roxane and myself have done all that plumbing inside the house. If I can't make this work, then I should give up. But basically going to be like this. Inside, I'll have it lower to the ground. It won't be high like this. It'll be like down to here. And then turn the valve on, and these things fill up with water, and the chickens, when they peck at it, puts more water in it. And so this will be really nice during the summer. I know that they'll be getting water all the time, and I won't have to rush out here in the middle of the day and see them, you know, dying of thirst kind of thing. I need to grab my saw. The pipe cutter wasn't working. It was just shattering it, so I had to use a saw. I went to the Come On Mountain PVC store. Well, it came to me actually. And he brings me all this stuff. Since he's using so, or he doesn't use all of it, and he's bought like everything they had at Lowe's, he told me at one point, right? And so I don't have to buy any of that stuff, which is great. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach it down here to these. Put 5 cups right here and use these posts. You guys can see, basically it's gonna be like this down here, and then the cups will come off, and there'll be like 5 of them right here. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like 6 inches off the ground, you think? Like right here? It's like that. This is like, let's call it 40. So as per the manufacturers of these things, they say to use PVC glue on these cups. So I wasn't sure about that at first because it's drinking water, but I mean, then you do it in the house, you use PVC glue and stuff, but they do say to use it, so I'm going to be using primer and PVC glue and get all these hooked up and then fill it up and test it out. I'll have to make sure that's level for securing it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not all water on one side. All the chickens are not having it. But they're like way away from me. Oh, what's that big thing that they got in their hand? What is that? I don't like it.
And just a minute ago, they were like all huddled up in the back corners, further as far away as possible.
I know, right?
All huddled up, you know, scared to death.
I think this thing's gonna work pretty good.
Yeah.
It'll save me some time
Yeah. Especially come here soon.
in the summer.
I will say, it's a good thing that this tote right here is not going to go to waste.
Yeah.
Because when we first bought it, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to use it on the trailer, which we did. But it was a very short period of time we used it, it seems like. But I'm glad to see that it's not going to waste and it's just lingering around here.
Yes.
So I'm glad we found another use for it.
I was gonna use C-clamps right here, but of course I didn't remember to get them at the store. But just a little bit of wire to these posts, and it's level. And we are good to go. I can glue everything together. I'm just using glue. I didn't even use a primer. Primer just cleans it. These are all pretty new, so. And it's not pressurized, you know.
Yeah. Should be good. Just don't want no leaks. Oh, it's gotta go back. Come on, man.
It looks really close.
The last piece.
Yep. It's an easy plumbing project kind of a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Can you go turn the water on for me, babe?
Yeah. Just for old time's sake, should I crank up the generator?
We used to have to do this every week. Fill this thing up with a generator for the well house and all that stuff, so we could take showers and have water in our trailers. But this should last these chickens, I mean, it's 275 gallons of water. That should last a long, long time. All that. Filling up, it's a little dirty, but I'll wash it out a little bit. Mainly just iron deposits, but looking good so far. All right, I gotta let the glue dry a little tiny bit before I open those valves on that thing. But I did want to say, guys, my plans coming up in the future too is to do some water catchment off of the chicken coop, because it's like perfect to do like from right here, like right here down into the tote. I think it would be very perfect just have like a little water catchment going there. That way I don't always have to use the hose to fill it up. Plus it rains so much out here, I mean, might as well use it. But before I do that, I have to clean the roof off, and some of this netting I'd probably have to bring back a little bit, so it's just straight tin up on the roof going into there. No debris getting caught or anything. But I do plan on doing that, and that's why I put this tote right here, simply just so it could be an easy, you know, right into the tote, right into it. All right, let's test these out. I think it's dry enough to test them out. I'm gonna open this up real slowly. Get some water down in here. There's the water. It's just all gravity fed. All right, it's been a while. The water is filled up like 99% in the tote. We're at like 250 gallons. See, it's almost filled all the way up. I don't know what these ladies in here are squawking about so much, but they're not having it for some reason today. But that's all right. So I'm gonna take their watering, their old watering thing out, and I'm gonna keep an eyeball on these guys and make sure that they're over here and they know that the water is here. But I'm very happy with this thing. I think it's gonna save me a lot of time every morning. It's not like it's a massive thing to fill those things up, but it takes about 10 minutes or so every morning. And hopefully this works out. So, all right guys, I'm taking your trusty waterer. I want you guys to go figure out where the new waterer is at. So excuse me, ladies. All right. And no, Midnight, you're not getting a chicken sandwich today. Midnight. So Roxane has been having problems in her garden with these cats. The cats think that the garden beds are their new litter box. And they only seem to come out or come through this thing. I've never seen them jump over this fence. They always just run right through here. So Roxane asked me if there's any way I can put something up. This is all temporary anyway. Just to help out with the cats going in here. And I told her, I said I could probably have some welded wire. We just put it up and it'll keep the cats from going in and out easily. And so that's what I'm doing here, because the last thing we want is the cats to think that the vegetable garden beds are their new litter box. And we've already caught Sylvia in here numerous times doing her thing. And it's really starting to frustrate Roxane, so I'm going to try to mitigate that the best I can. The problem though with these little rings that I'm using, they're so small, they're not meant to go on cattle paneling. So I have to bend every single one out a little bit just for it to fit. And then I have to put it on. So it's kind of a lengthy process to get this going. But that's okay. I don't want Roxane to have her garden get ruined because of a bunch of cats. And hopefully they won't jump through here. I'm sure they can if they want to, but I always see all of them running right here. Maybe because that's just the least, the easiest path to travel, you know. But maybe not. Maybe they'll see this and they'll be like, oh, we can't go in there. You guys hear that silence? That's why I wanted to move out here. Except for the roosters, but you don't hear no cars, no planes, no traffic in the background. It's nice. I can see why those ladies were squawking. Look at the size of these eggs. These one in particular, look at this. It's huge. It's massive. This would be like a jumbo egg in the store. This one's actually bigger. Look at that. Huge. I don't blame them for squawking. You doing all right?
I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to get warm still.
Feel sick?
Yeah, I don't feel really good.
Well, since Roxane is feeling sick, I figure I'd make her some chicken noodle soup because she always takes care of me when I'm sick. So I want to make sure I do the same for her. Alright, looking pretty good. Simple and easy. And very effective when someone's sick. I'm sure you guys all have had this as kids, as adults, all the time. Chicken noodle is one of the best things you can have. I love it. She also really likes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And here's a really weird fact for you guys about me. You guys know this bread right here? I have never ever in my entire life seen Sunbeam bread before until I moved here to the south. I've never seen it on the West Coast, in Vegas, in California. Never ever even heard of it. And they have so much of this stuff at like Walmart and at the stores. It's like the only bread most people get around here. I'm sure other bread too, but we started getting it and it is really, really good. And it's just weird to me. I've never heard of it before until here. Gotta take care of your women, guys, when they're sick. Because when we're sick, they're not gonna want to do it for us if we don't. So you have to do that. I'm sure most of you guys do. I just want to make sure for a fact that there is no question on this end on that one. No, this is not for you, Jaina. This is not for you. Here, baby.
For me?
Yep.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Hope you feel better.
Yeah.
I still got some stuff to do outside, so.
Maybe this will help.
Yep, it should. Alright, just came back to check the eggs again because they have been non-stop squawking. And look, in not even an hour after those big eggs, there's 5 more eggs. So, good job, ladies. Good job. I have to get a new egg carton just to put all these in there. I don't have enough room. We just ended up buying 18 eggs from the store. We literally just bought eggs from the store last week, I think it was. And now we have like 2 dozen from these ladies here, which I'm happy about. But isn't that how it always works out? You go and buy all the eggs, and then your chickens start laying again. And you're like, why didn't you do that last week? Why? I promise you, you're not going to hear me complain about this, about having too many eggs. I just wish I didn't go buy some of the white ones from the grocery store. Because now look, this is all within the past 2 days. White eggs, all our other eggs. Well guys, it's been a really good day today. I got these chicken water cups all set up. It was really easy. I figured it would be pretty easy, especially since Roxane and I have done plumbing inside the entire house. I mean, that was like super easy. So very happy with that. They're going to be happy during the summer. They've already went over there and checked it out, and I've seen them drinking water out of it, so that makes me feel happy. Knowing that they know where the water's at. So next week, Roxane and myself, we do plan on going to the big city, right? And looking at kitchen cabinets and different things. I can't wait to show you guys our plans on that. We showed you a little bit like in a kitchen planning video, but once they're here in person, it's obviously a lot different. So can't wait for that. Roxane's sick. I do have more things to do today, but I'm going to go take care of her and make sure she's doing good. She would do it for me, and she has done it for me in the past, so I want to be there for her for that. So on that note, guys, thanks for being here. We really appreciate you guys, and we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.